Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Utah State Aggies will take over 1st and
10. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Running back with the football. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back, it's Higgins. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Heading left after the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. You come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Turner.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The back's got it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah State 7, South Alabama 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And they'll give it to the back. Got space, looking to score. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Well, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. And now they'll set up for the point after. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
South Alabama 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Jaguars offense back on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up to 33.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
set up. Here's second down. They'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Higgins. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Alabama, 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
South Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progression. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And the Jaguars with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your cleat.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He eludes the rush. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that That's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 40 yards out. And he knocks that one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Higgins. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Ford. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he's...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. South Alabama offense back on the field now. Here's a carry for the fullback. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Look at him run through those tacklers. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. On the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down. And
he's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Utah State's offense back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Utah State 21, South Alabama 3.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw. It's Higgins. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Utah State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Utah State, 28. South Alabama, 3.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Jaguars offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Jaguars hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead to After building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Jaguars. He's going to score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Higgins. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker. He gets to the quarterback.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They'll try the right side on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.